Hey everyone, Vinny Musso here, and I'm excited today to announce the launch of our first online training program, and that program is called the PrEP program. Before going into the details of the structure of the program, I just want to kind of introduce, where the program came from, what the inspiration was behind it. So I've been lucky enough to work in a multitude of different health and wellness fields. I've worked as a physical therapist, a personal trainer, and a strength and conditioning coach. So I've seen the best of all those fields, and I've also been able to see where some of those fields may lack compared to each other. For example, if we take physical therapy, when I was working as a physical therapist, let's say I had someone come in with a shoulder injury. So I'd spend the duration of their time at physical therapy working on that shoulder. Then after that, I would discharge them home with a shoulder program for them to continue at home, which is great for the shoulder. But the problem that I ran into, where I would sometimes see patients come back, and they'd kind of give me this scenario. I went back to the gym, my shoulder feels great. I tried to get back to working out, and I ended up I tweaked my ankle, or I hurt my back. So the problem there is, a lot of times when we're working with someone in the therapy office, and just emphasizing that one body part, a lot of people will find that different parts of their body become deconditioned. So then we run into that problem where when they try to jump back into the gym, doing whatever workout program they were before, or maybe trying to hop into a super intense training program, we see them injuring other parts of their body. So one of the goals of this program is to bridge that gap. I wanted to create a program that really allowed someone, once they were done with going to physical therapy, give them a workout program that's not so intense that they're really going to risk hurting other parts of their body, then setting them back at square zero where they have to rehab an injury again. So that was one of the inspirations for this program, is to kind of bridge that gap between someone going from physical therapy, back into the gym. Another goal of this program was for people who just want to start the process or restart the process. A lot of times too, working as a therapist, I would have a client come in, they would say I haven't been in the gym 5, 10, 15, 20 years. I tried to get back into training, and within the first week I hurt my knee, or I hurt my hip. So that's another goal of this program. People who either don't have really any experience in the gym, or those who had been pretty consistent for years but have taken an extended amount of time off. This program is going to be really good for helping them get back into gym shape. So before they hop into a super intense cardio program or a super intense weightlifting program, this is going to be a really good program to build a base before getting back into those high intensity exercises. So we can really view this program as essentially a prehabilitation program. Obviously, physical therapy is viewed as a rehabilitation profession. We see someone after they've been injured, and then we're trying to rehab them back to good health. Then obviously they go from there and get back to their lives, whether that's working in the gym, working as a being an athlete, whatever it is. So the goal of this program obviously is to hopefully get someone before they're in the rehab process. So before they're injured, we strengthen them up, we get them that person nice and strengthened before they go into a high intensity workout program, and that will hopefully obviously decrease the risk of injury. So it's just a little bit about where the program came from, what the inspiration for it was, and the types of populations that this will be good for. Looking at the actual structure of the program, so the basic layout of the workout plan is going to be 4 weeks with 3 workouts per week. But you can see here it's 4 weeks or more. If we go back to the example of the person who hasn't been in the gym 5, 10, 15, or 20 years, it's probably going to take a little bit more than 4 weeks to build a base back up before going into those higher intensity workout programs. So, for a lot of people, 4 weeks is going to be good, but there's nothing wrong with doing this program, 1 time, 2 times, or even 3 times through, really building up a good solid foundation before going back into a higher intensity workout program. And there's going to be 3 main areas that we really focus on during this program. The first one is activation. Okay, we're going to activate a lot of different muscle groups on people that, for those people, those muscles have been, inactive or deactivated through either not using them a whole lot, or from just doing different types of movements wrong that may have turned other muscles on but shut those muscles off. So we're going to really focus on activating muscles and make sure that the muscles are firing properly, which is going to be key for reducing injuries as we move into higher intensity programs. We're going to stabilize and we're going to strengthen. So we're going to stabilize joints and we're going to strengthen muscles. So obviously, a lot of programs out there focus on those areas, but we're going to do it in a way that really builds a good base, like I've said, so we really have a good foundation so we don't have an increased risk of injury moving forward. So that's going to be another big area that we work on. And then the last thing we're going to emphasize is burning fat. So obviously, a lot of people out there, that's the main reason that they're trying to work out. They're trying to burn fat, to get healthier and to look better. So the way that we're going to do that is with low impact zone 2 cardio. So there's a video in the program that kind of goes more into detail about what this type of cardio is. But essentially, the main key here is that we're going to start with low impact cardio. So with low impact cardio, we're not going to be jumping into, like doing sprints or running on, hard surfaces like concrete, pavement, anything like that. We're going to start with, machine work that's really going to be, pretty easy on our joints. Because again, if we go back to the person who's, deconditioned from the gym because they were at therapy working on an upper body ailment, or the person who hasn't been in the gym in a few years, chances are that their lower body, their ankles, their knees, their hips, and their back probably isn't going to be able to tolerate kind of the repeated forces of the foot hitting the ground, when we're out running, outside. So we're going to start that process of getting back into gym shape and cardio shape by starting with some low impact zone 2 cardio. So that's just a quick summary of the program. If this is a program that you feel like you would be, it would be good for you, feel free to take a look at it. I'm going to attach a link to the program if you're interested in purchasing it. If you know anybody else who would be, you think that this would help them, you could guide them towards this video so they can just kind of see what the layout of the program is, and see if they're one of those people that fits into that one of those categories of people. And if you're if you're in the health and wellness field, if you're a strength coach who a client may have come to you that you may think maybe they might not be appropriate for a high intensity gym setting yet, and you might want to kind of use a program that's a little bit more low intensity and can get them back in gym shape. Or if you're a physical therapist who is working with someone, you're getting ready to discharge them, and they've mentioned to you how they they really want to get back to the gym, this could be a good program too to guide them to, because that's going to be like I said, it's going to be a really good program for helping those different groups of people get back to the gym and really decrease their risk of injury. Okay, so hopefully you enjoy the program. A lot of work has gone into it. I think it's a really good program for getting back in the gym, getting back in shape. And obviously we're going to have more programs in the future as well. So once you do go through this program and you feel like you're ready for something more intense, there's going to be other programs moving forward. So again, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully you enjoy the program. Feel free, if you do use it, reach out, comment, have any questions, feel free to reach out. So good luck with the program, and looking forward to hearing from everyone, and looking forward to helping more people in the future.